My name is Charity, as you can see on the screen. I'm currently the tech and automation lead. All my career, I've been doing more of project management, but this is very recent for me, okay? And I'm also a marketing and e-commerce person, and then a co-founder for eSchoolFinder too as well. I do have a blog, Techmakers.com. That's where I got my name from. Okay, what can I do? Normally on a normal day, I help business people create systems in automating their business. My specialization is mostly in marketing automation, really, but yeah, we do other things too as well. Yeah, so this is a sample of my work. On the left, you see eSchoolFinder that I'm building, not ready. And then you see just by it's called Aftermall. It's a marketplace that I'm also overseeing in my current company. So yeah, I want to talk about automation, automating your business. The case is really about using third-party softwares available. So yeah, now people have been looking for ways to do things more convenient way, like easier, better, more colorful, convenient, faster. This is not a bad scenario. This is not bad, especially for business owners who mostly do not have the luxury of time to do everything and hire or have money to hire team members or to be everywhere at every time. This becomes extremely important. Okay. Now, the data is saying that CEOs spend almost 20% of their time on work which could have been automated. Now, this is bad for business growth, and this is also bad for revenue. Okay, so when it comes to automation, I picked marketing automation because it's what I do and it can be replicated throughout the other processes. Okay, so what it is, it's a technology that manages processes and campaigns across multiple channels almost automatically. So the key word here is automatically. So whichever area of business area you want to automate, the key word here is that something that you could have been doing for a very long time, these systems will help you do it almost automatically, right? And then what does it help you to do? It helps you reduce stress, fatigue, increase productivity, and overall customer experience, and of course, growth for your business. Okay. Now I put this code here because there's this thing on social media. Okay, now we have TikTok, and also we have Clubhouse. Okay, now there are two groups of people. Some people are going to go there, observe, watch, laugh, and then there's another group of people who are going to look at this whole system and say, okay, how can I use this system to benefit myself, my career, or my business? Okay, so today I just want to believe that all of us here would use every system, including social media, to gain more and to waste our time. Okay, so I put here some of the processes that we can automate. You can automate your marketing. You can do that for your project management. You can do it for your sales. You can do it for customer relations, payments, any system at all. I think that the key here is that look at your whole business. Look at the parts where things are a little bit too much for you. You keep the same thing over and over and over again. Okay, so these are some of the industries that are crashing it. The examples are not limited to this really, like entertainment, fintech, or CRM. There are so many ones that are coming up. Whichever way, the most important thing is that you are able to pick steps or processes in your business that shouldn't become a burden to you. Okay, so as a marketing automation person, I picked a simple plan for a simple sales funnel, right? So this becomes the plan. Okay, we draw the plan, and then the next point is that what type of systems or softwares can we use to achieve this aim? The whole idea is that you have to draw your plan, make sure you understand the plan, and find a system that will make it easier for you, not the other way around, because there are times that people find the system and try to do more than what will help their business. Okay, so this is the code. When it comes to business, 60% of occupations could save 30% of their time. And some of these things could be sales leads, approving paperwork, or processing documents. Okay, so this is the problem. This part of work can actually be automated. So I'm just going to give an example of how I started earlier on in my career some few years ago. I was managing an e-commerce client, and every single day I had to update my Excel and all of that. Now, the client need reports, and I have to do that every single day. It was difficult for me, really. Every single day, I sit down and I have to do this one after the other. Now, this is not a picture that is so far away from what is happening, especially in our part of the world. But then later on, I did realize that there is a whole way I can connect my whole Excel sheet, and then all information can go in, analyze, and then all I have to do is to check my report or analytics in my analytics software or whichever system that I am using. So this is the scenario. So this is where I tell you that you are ready for automation. It really doesn't matter what part of your business you are, whether you're a starter or not. Now, this is the point where I tell you that you are ready for automation. Even though statistics indicate that automation has been used by global businesses, especially B2Bs, there's also evidence that small businesses can use it to improve their business and revenue. You do not need to become a big business before you begin to think about how you can automate your processes. In fact, this is how I say it. You really need it, okay? Because as you can see, some successful founders, when you read their stories, they will tell you that I started something at the side, but you can't do everything because you have a day job, okay? And so they had to use automation to move quickly, okay? So now to the point where factors that you consider, I'll pick just two, okay? When you come to us to help you with some of these things, these are some of the questions that we are going to ask you. And the first thing is, what is your revenue? How often do you gain sales, and what level of business you are? The reason why we are saying that is because we want to pick a system where we know that you can actually afford and use for yourself. Because this is a bad principle for you to get systems that are like maybe the costs are higher than your revenue. It's actually not a good principle in business, like cost and revenue. Okay, and then also your skill set is also very important, because there are times that we pick systems for people and they just cannot use it. And so it's very important to know what skill sets you are, and you start like you start from wherever and then you move higher. So for best practices, I think I'm just going to pick one, which is like there is always a human element. Okay, so there are times that people set up systems and it's almost as if there is no human being behind it. Okay, I know that scientists are making sure that they are putting in the human elements, their things, because they realize that people will not always want to overdo it. And so they want to have a human element in it. So whilst you are doing it, make sure that your personality is behind it. When it's a boat you are building, make sure that it has a way to communicate to people, and then also make sure that you do it one day at a time. And so what are my final words? I'm here in a community like this because I know that the digital agenda starts with us, okay? Our work here is that we need to look at the systems, the business processes, whichever industry, and then we pick areas that we know that things are being a little bit difficult, because automation with the help of AI and machine learning and all of this is really the new thing right now. So Africa needs to have a contribution. We create apps, we create businesses, facilitate work. Other countries are doing it. And so this is where I still tell you that you are ready for automation. I hope I've been able to convince you with this few minutes that I have. You can contact me here if you have any question, reach out to me. And then, yeah, thank you very much.